Today's guest is from Trenton, New Jersey. He attended Fordham University, where he was awarded the Male Athlete of the Year award, and it was also a first-team All-American. He was also a finalist for the Best D1 AA Player of the Year. Then he headed north to the Hamilton Ticats of the CFL before joining the Saskatchewan Roughriders, where he was an All-Star in 2009. Then he joined the BC Lions and the Calgary Stampeders. He also played in 5 out of 6 Grey Cups. 5 of his last 6 years played in the Grey Cup. Welcome to the show, Grey Cup Tag, Kornegay. What's up?
Whoop, 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 whoop. My man, what's going on? Damn, that sounds good. I'll tell you that. That sounds real good. I ain't never heard all those stats in a long time. Cool. Proud of myself.
Man, it seems like you did a lot, man, when, looking back at, college and then through the CFL, you played, 3 years in Hamilton and then 4 or 5 in SAS, I think.
You know what's crazy? I never realized how much I did till after I stopped playing. And the crazy thing is, I played 2 years in Hamilton, got traded going into my 3rd year, won a cup. Played in Saskatchewan, got traded into my 5th year, won a cup. Left BC, won a cup. I mean, not even won a cup, played in a cup. Played with Calgary.
Yeah, we should have won the cup.
We should have won a cup. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, I've done a lot, been around a lot. Proud of all of my accomplishments. Hopefully my kids can live up and do better than I did.
Yeah. That's one of the things, man, is we both had kids late, so they didn't get to watch us play. Like my daughter, I think she was 2 at the oldest when I was playing my last year in Montreal. So
yeah.
You ever put on game film or anything, or will you in the future to show them kind of what you did?
Of course. I mean, I showed Deuce a little, my son. I showed Deuce some stuff that's on YouTube. He kind of gets it. Well, now he gets it now. He's 5 years old. And he's like, Daddy, you still going to play? I'm like, yeah, right. But you know what? I've been in the back of your head too. I wish I could play one game just so they can all see it. But not me. I'm like, I got one play, maybe one play.
Hey man,
and
look,
I want to be field corner.
Look, Milt said he coming out at 50. G-Roy done put a video out where he was running, talking about he coming back if Milt come back. I said I could come back at 40. Romby said he'll come back. He can still play. Now, if we put if the Atlantic Schooners want to put together the old squad, get the good old boys back out there.
I tell you what, these little dumb young boys, we might win the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. We'll win off just our ability of just to play football, know the fundamentals of football for sure. I mean, I know I can play. I don't care what nobody says. I can play. Can I play a full game? Hell no. Do I want to play a full game?
No, we're talking about a full season.
Oh, full season.
You got a year to get in shape and get ready.
I mean, if I drink if I have a couple shots,
I would stop drinking.
Game, I might be all right.
You
would stop drinking?
Yeah. Well, if I came back at 40.
If you don't have no alcohol content in your body, I'm not playing with you. I've never seen you play like that before. I don't know what Nick I'm gonna get.
What do you think about Mike Tyson? Have you seen him
Yes, he looks stronger than he did when he was 20. Yeah. Hey, I wouldn't fight him, bro. I mean, you got to be crazy to go in the ring with him because now he's smart. Now he ain't just going off his brute. He just showed you he still got all that shit he had back then. And now he got the ability to use his mind and know what not to do. Oh, hell, I'm not. No way.
And all he do is smoke weed.
He trying to prove something.
You know he's got the number 1 weed company in the world.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Salute to him.
Tyson
Farms. Jumped on it ASAP. I mean, as an athlete, that's probably one of the best business propositions you can really get invested into because, I mean, first of all, it's lucrative. It's damn near recession proof.
Yeah.
And as far as being an athlete, you're not trying to work for nobody. You're looking to make some money, that money you used to make, and keep it going. That's the one struggle that all of us have is just trying to get them game checks again.
Yeah, he's making hundreds of millions of dollars.
No question. Get into that business and you become successful in it. You're like, why the hell did I do all this other stuff all these years previously? It's crazy.
But he said a couple times, I know on Joe Rogan's podcast, he was talking about he doesn't want to start training again because his ego will take over.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's training again and his ego's taking over. Like, he said he's scared of – have you seen his podcast with Shannon Briggs?
No, I haven't.
Check that out. And anybody listening to this, check that out because it is very scary. Like, Shannon Briggs is like, dude, calm down. Because he talks about, growing up, where he grew up and how he's scared of himself. Like, he's scared of the man that he knows he is. And he's got this image now that people like and things like that. But – he knows it can change real quick.
Without a doubt. It was probably a blessing for the world that he found weed. He found marijuana because I'm pretty sure that keeps him calm and collective.
He says the thing that changed him is DMT.
DMT?
Mm-hmm. You heard of it?
Yeah, I heard of it.
You ever done it?
Interesting. No, I have not.
What is it? It's called the Toad. No, I haven't. I'm kind of scared of it, man. That's like I've never taken anything that makes you hallucinate.
I don't want nothing that Mike Tyson takes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm cool. I don't want to act nothing like him. I don't want to even think like him. He is a stone cold killer in regular clothes. I'm cool. He's a controlled killer.
But I've done some research on it, and apparently they say when you die, it releases a lot of that in your brain. So that's why when people die and come back, they say that's where they went to. It wasn't like a heaven or something. It was really just a.
Say that one more time. You said so it releases something in your brain when you die?
Yeah, that it takes you. It's a euphoria. So
people are taking this for when they die. They're doing
no. So you've already got it. It's already in your body, right? Your brain already releases it, right? So now taking it like a synthetic form or something like that is just it enhances it and things like that. But
I pass. I'm cool. I like my living state. I'm cool. I'm not worried about all that right now. But yeah, man. I think Mike probably got attached to coming back now. Like, you know how it is. Let's say if you train, you do a video, and you get all these good comments and everybody's saying this and that. That's cool and all. But when you actually look at that video, be like, damn, I look kind of good. If I put this video side by side, I ain't too far off.
Man, if he fights anybody over 40, he's going to kill him.
Oh, for sure.
Evander Holyfield better not step in the ring with Mike Tyson right now.
I don't think nobody should step in the ring with Mike Tyson. Even a young cat that's coming up, like they know it's a lose-lose situation for them, whether they beat Tyson or they lose against him. It don't make no sense. How
about John Jones?
Yeah, I seen that.
Dude, John don't have knockout power, and Tyson come with them body shots.
Man, Tyson, he look at you, he scare you. I ever tell you my Tyson story?
No.
All right, so my freshman year in college, when I first got to New York City, I'm going to this club because the old lineman on my team was doing security. They got us in this club called Sweet 16. And it's all kind of crazy celebrities in there. My first time being around celebrities, I'm like, yo, I'm coming from Trenton, New Jersey. I'm not used to this. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Anne Marie's in here, Blue Cantrell. I'm like, Idris Elba, whatever his name is. There's a whole bunch of celebrities in there. And this is one, I'm over at the bar. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. This one chick at the bar. She looked at me and kind of winked at me. And I'm next to a whole bunch of girls. I'm like, yeah, getting action here. Young boy getting action. So then she looked at me, tell me follow her. So I'm following her. I'm showing all my teammates like, yeah, y'all weak. She takes me to the back and sits on Mike Tyson's lap. And I'm just sitting there with my drink in my hand. So she sits on his lap, and he's looking at me like, nigga, I hope you ain't looking at my girl. I hope you ain't trying to mess with her. I look at him, go back to the bar. I ordered like 4 shots. They like, what the hell wrong with you? I said, man, I'm about to die. I'm about to take these 4 shots. I put a empty bottle, Heineken bottle on my head. I said, listen, in my back pocket. I said, listen, I'm gonna hit him. I gotta hit him before he hit me. I know I'm gonna die. At least I'm gonna go out swinging. So I'm stressed. I ain't even trying to talk to no girls, nothing. I'm pissed off. Don't talk to me. So he's walking out the club. I'm just breathing. I said, because he got to walk past me. It's narrow.
Yeah.
He walks to the side of me, hits me on the shoulders. She all yours, bro. I was like, oh my God, F that bitch. I don't want her, bro. I thought you was gonna kill me.
I don't even want it no more.
No, I don't want nothing no more. I'm just happy. I'm happy I ain't died tonight. My first time going out in New York City. Yeah, I thought I was gonna die by Mike Tyson though.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really crazy.
Good old New York City. Good old New York City.
Speaking of but you hang out with stars now and celebrities, and when did you start hanging out with celebrities? And when did you become, that guy? So I see the videos, man. I seen you with whose party were you at a couple years back? And I seen you with Tank. And
you mean hanging out with celebrities? Nick, I am a celebrity. What you talking about, man?
Okay.
They want to hang out with me.
Well, there you go.
Hang out with me.
You hang out with a bunch of personalities, man. J.R. Smith.
Nah, they all friends, man. They all like just friends of friends that we all just kicked it, came together over years, partying. That's how it is. But Tank is he's married to like one of my really close friends, so that's how we became cool. Know the family. Cool with the kids. Our kids party, hang out together. So. But JR's from the Jersey boys.
Yeah.
I've known JR since high school, so watched him grow up, come up. That's the homie. For
Can
sure.
you play basketball?
Depends on what you mean by play basketball.
You know what? You could potentially be one of the Wayans brothers.
If I'm talking, shut up, man. I used to get that when I was younger. So if I'm talking trash to a real NBA player, I always tell them I can cross them over. I ain't got no problem giving somebody in and out, bam, But no, I don't consider myself a competitive basketball player. I'm too goofy. I play around too much. I don't take nothing serious.
You hooped at Madison Square Garden. Play pickup games. Like how did that happen? How does it happen? You just go. I'm just gonna play a pickup game at Madison Square Garden.
Oh God, I forgot about that. It was one of my boys' birthday. That was they set up for his birthday just to set it up. But we knew JR. JR was with the Knicks, and it probably got set up through JR. I'm not sure. Probably. I don't know. But it was a birthday present to be able to play pickup game at the MSG. I forgot about that.
Was it crazy? Like when you first heard about it, like, hey, for my birthday, we're going to Madison Square Garden to play basketball. Was that just it was natural? Like
cool. Whatever.
What would need to be told to you to be unnatural or something that you'd be like, that's crazy? Seems like you live a good life, man.
I've smoked cigars with Michael Jordan before, so there ain't too much more I can do.
What's that story?
And that's the only time where I feel like, I was starstruck. I don't get, there's no such thing as starstruck to me because
I feel you.
We all same people. You know what I'm saying? But come on, Michael Jordan. Come on, that's just different.
How'd that happen?
I met Michael Jordan for the first time through my college roommate. He was working for Jordan in Oregon. So we went out there, and I've been to the campus and all that stuff. So I met Jordan the first time at an All-Star weekend in Vegas because we had the VIP tables, passes, whatever. And I met him through there. But I was in Atlanta for a wedding for one of my old teammates in Canada, Brandon Lynch. I don't know if you remember him. He only played a couple years. You remember him? All right. I was out there, and I met up with one of my boys that played for the Atlanta Falcons at the time, and we went out to this club, and we was trying to get into the VIP, and the security guard was like, "No, you can't get in." And my man is like, "What you mean you can't get in? It's me." Like, I know, but it's private. It's private up there, man. Not tonight. And my man was about to get mad, blah, blah, blah. And all we heard was a voice like, no, I know them. We good. We looked up. Michael Jordan talking about, he good. He know us. You couldn't tell me nothing, Nick. I was like, y'all heard that? Did everybody in the club hear that? We good. I was done that whole night. They were like, hey, what you tripping for? I'm like, man, you don't understand what you just did for me. Smoking a cigar with him and Charles Hope. But it was just random times, random moment. once I guess I must have left a good impression the first time I met him. So but that's the second time.
Well, that seems like one of the biggest things about you, man. You're such a fun guy to be around. You're great entertainment. You laugh a lot, and a lot of people respect you, man. That's good. Your parents raised you well.
Well, thank you. I tried, man. I mean, what's the sense of walking around life with a wry face all day? I mean, smiles and music make the world go around, man. That's it. Got to be. I mean, hell, you seen how we had fun when we was teammates.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Luminous Worldwide. Tell me about that.
Luminous Worldwide. So it's my company. Yes, my company. If you want to say black-owned, cool, whatever. Black-owned, minority-owned, whatever you want to call it. It's Tad's company. One of my partners is a Brazilian. The product originally came from Brazil. It's a non-toxic, VOC-free cleaning solution for cars, planes, boats, home, commercial, whatever you want to call it. We launched the company in 2017 as a aviation cleaner and a car cleaner for interior and exterior use. We knew it was non-toxic. We knew it was VOC-free. We knew it worked. We knew it's superb on any car. It don't matter, just the paint job, the leather, the interior, the glass, anything, tires, rims, you name it.
Yeah.
What we didn't know was, at the time, that it was a disinfectant. So not only is this product a cleaner, but it's also a hospital-grade disinfectant. Because we were doing all these tests while we launched, and we couldn't really put it on our bottles. So now that we found that out, so now we have to change from a lot of stuff. We're going through a lot of stuff, but we get a lot of attention as far as the auto. We've been in enterprise rental cars, probably like 50 locations. It's a company called Empire CLS is one of our main clients, the luxury transportation company. They use our product a lot. We are doing stuff with Delta Airlines and a couple of private charter companies, jet companies right now as well. So it's getting there, but now, since all this COVID-19 stuff, we're trying to focus on making sure we can let people know, give people the knowledge that, yes, our product does fight viruses and bacteria, and it is a disinfectant. You don't have to have Georgie's vodka in it or rubbing alcohol. We do have enough alcohol in our product to kill viruses and bacteria at the nano level. Our product is built from nanotechnology, so it kills all bacteria and viruses, but it's still safe around your pets, family.
Yeah.
It's because it's not enough of it to actually harm you. So that what keeps it non-toxic.
And for people that don't know what VOC stands for, it's volatile organic compounds.
There you go, Nick.
Yeah, I'm pretty versed in that area as
there
well.
You go.
Just so people know. I'm still waiting on my bottle, but you know what? Don't even send me a bottle anymore. Send me a box. Let me
send me a box.
Send me a box. Send me a box. And guess
what?
First of
all, Nick, you play with.
Guess what I can do with the box? Guess what I can do with the box?
What you can do?
Advertisement for you. Just call it an advertising box.
No doubt.
You can send me something.
You could take the stuff out that box and send me something that you got back in my box.
There we go. I can do that. I could definitely do that. And I might even have somebody that can help you with production here in Canada.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I have a really big meeting coming up for opportunity to expand in Canada and basically start manufacturing in Canada. So this could be something big for sure. So that'd be great.
I'll call my people, man. People like me too sometimes.
Yeah, they do. They do, man.
How did you get into this? Like, did you know what you're gonna do after you retired, or how did you get into this whole game with Luminous?
No, you know what? When I first retired, I was actually looking to open up a hookah bar because at the time, hookah was killing it. Like it still is. Like if you got this is why they shut down the license. You can't get hookah license no more in New York or New Jersey because all the cigarette companies was upset that all this money was going to the hookah companies, bars because they pissed off. They kicked cigarettes out, but now you can smoke hookah, and hookah was killing it. So I was looking to open up a hookah bar, and during that time, I met a few people, made a couple friends, and one of my friends actually introduced me to my partner. He was showing people the liquid from Brazil that never outsourced outside of Brazil, and telling me it was organic and it worked. Like the first we met in a parking lot. He showed me what it did. He showed me it cleaned the paint job, the glass, the rims, the leather, the LCD screen, and then he sprayed. Then he sprayed it in his mouth. And then I'm looking like, okay, I'm waiting for you to die. I'm waiting for you to choke. For you to do something. He's like, he said, no, it's just, it's non-toxic. I said, okay, well, guess what? That's our product now. Let's go. I'm all in. Let's invest, because no matter what you just showed me, it cleaned so many different areas in his car. It's not just an auto cleaner. It's not just an aviation cleaner. We can expand this business for sure. So the whole goal was to make this a multi-billion-dollar company, which it can be. I mean, market it right, produce right, and we got production and we got enough of backing in it. It will very soon for sure.
So
we got a lot of big leads.
Is that what Trump was talking about with the disinfectant for coronavirus?
No,
you can spray it in your mouth and kill coronavirus. No. Can we hook it up to an IV?
Do not put me in the same category. Do not. I never met that man. No sir. Never sent him product. None of that. No. Never seen no invoice come from the White House or Trump. No. He was not talking about Luminous. Let's get that out there.
No, that's awesome, man. It looks like such a great product, and I can't wait to try it. And I know a lot of people listening to this right now are going to be looking for it as well. And I don't want to give out the information now because I don't want people to leave this conversation. So we're going to let them get it at the end.
Got it.
Right. So let's start growing up. When did you get into sports, and what was sports like in Trenton, New Jersey?
When did I get into sports? I mean, from as far as I can remember, I mean, football is everything back where I'm at, like where I'm from in Trenton. That's all we do. We all play football. Basketball is, but football is first sport that everybody plays. I mean, I've been playing football since I was 5. Little league. I was always the smallest kid on the field, though. You know, it was never really taken serious to me until I felt like it was real. You know what I'm saying? Even like growing up, all the way to high school, I was still always the smallest kid. I wasn't big as everybody until it was my last year in certain leagues. So if it was midget, I wasn't big till the last year in midget. Bantam league, I was fitting in my last year in Bantam, my 8th grade year. You know, but freshman year I was 5'1", 112 pounds.
Freshman year I was 5'1", 114 pounds.
See, so nobody looked at you like, that's cute. Oh, look at little Nicky. You got so much heart. You know how it is. So, yeah.
I had no aspirations of doing anything.
I just play. I mean, I love the game, and then I felt like I was like, like the runt mentality. Like, I don't care how small I am. I'm gonna go play out here with the biggest ones. I've always been that way. Yeah. And I didn't grow until my junior year in high school. I grew I think 6 inches my junior year in high school, and it was on and popping. It was on and popping. I was like, I'm big as everybody on the field a little bit. 5'9", I'm like, let's go. And I'll never forget my first game of the season. I got the player of the week, and then I probably start tearing them shits up like every other week. But that's when football I started taking a little more serious. And then my senior year, I had a good junior and senior year, but I never was the outstanding player on my teams ever. Really? I never wanted to be. No, I never wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to play. I wanted to make. If we needed to win, I was gonna do what we needed to do to win. Period. Yeah. When this guy f's up and this guy f's up, give me the ball. Y'all.
What'd you play?
Shit, what did I play? I played running back, I played receiver, corner, safety. I was playing it. I was playing all of it. Yeah, playing all of it. Yep. And the crazy thing is, I wasn't an all-state player. I was a all-area player.
Really?
I didn't get no college offers coming out of high school. Most of them were saying because of my grades or because I didn't pass the clearinghouse. So in the meantime, I thought I was 10 points over. I was 10 points short. And my coach, he ain't gonna blame it on me. I'm gonna blame it on him now. He didn't add that right. So I happened to go to Valley Forge Military Academy for a prep year, so I can get my grades up and get another year playing. And that was when I balled out. Like I was balling.
So
That's it.
Keith Stokes went to a military academy, Georgia military,
Mm.
with one of my old teammates, Salacio Sanford. How was your military experience? Because he told me his was, straight discipline.
Oh yeah, I mean, it taught me a lot. Like it was different, bro. Like so when you go there, you can't talk to family or nothing. You can write people your first month and a
Really?
half, I believe. Your first month and a half. And like you go through all the drills, the plebe system about, the 6 a.m. wake ups, 30-second showers and all this craziness. You know what I'm
Push-ups.
saying? But it was, yeah, I mean, the push up stuff that ain't about nothing. It ain't like nothing we ain't never do before. And like it actually made you appreciate football more, because once you got out of that doing all that military stuff and you got to go to practice, man, you were so happy to do something. Anything outside of that, like, coach, whatever we want, what we got to do, what sprints, what we got to do. And then don't let it be one of them regular kids on the football team. One of the guys tell you what to do. Oh yeah, you on our turf now. So we got a chance to get some payback. But it definitely taught me discipline, man. It taught me how to control my emotions more. Just be disciplined overall. Not even on the football field, just like as a person, as a human being. So, and just I think it was the best thing the decision I made to succeed in life in general. To be honest.
Yeah, you think you needed that year there to do what
I only
you
did
done?
a half a year. I got a half year. I got to sit home and get invited back home. I mean, I didn't get invited back to Valley Forge.
How did you get sent home?
Man, because all right, here we go. I'll tell you a story. This is like the first time story ever told. I give it to you, Nick.
Exclusive.
Exclusive here. I don't even talk about it too much. Nobody. So it costs you had to get a scholarship to go to Valley Forge. I think it was like $20,000 a year. And I registered with Valley Forge where they wasn't giving them more scholarships or whatever. And that was the excuse. They probably thought I wasn't going to be a standout player or whatever the case may be, because most of the guys that go to these schools, they already got scholarships. You know what I'm saying? These colleges are sending them there. So even my roommate, he already had a full scholarship to Michigan for a corner.
Just had to get his grades right.
Exactly. So I got money up to pay for the admissions. I got money to pay for all the equipment. The uniform stuff you had to get. And I got my parents to just give the head, like, yes, okay, he's good. I'm like, listen, I ain't asking y'all to pay for it. Just tell them to give them a good. I know we ain't got 20,000. Just tell them we got them. Season started, I balled out. Bills wasn't getting paid, so they kept calling me, like, yeah, call your parents. I said, nah, they told me they sent you some money. Meanwhile, I gave them the wrong numbers of people to call. Like, I just knew I needed time to perform on the field, pass the SAT score, and keep my grades right, which I did. So I got all these schools looking at me. I was supposed to go either Big East. I was supposed to go either Syracuse, Maryland, Boston College, West Virginia. Damn, who else? And Pitt. I had all these offers. I got sent home and told not to come back till the bills get paid. I'm like, it's a wrap. I'm like, I can't go, whatever. I mean, these schools, they see me, and all these schools told me, nobody called me back. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, yeah, Ted, sorry to tell you, but we shut up, Siri. I ain't say Siri. They said, sorry, we were using your grades for Valley Forge, and they're not releasing your transcripts until you pay their bill. So all these schools dropped me. Fordham came to Valley Forge when I was there, and I seen the pamphlet, I seen the scout there, because like, oh, you get scouts every day come to practice, come look at you, it's crazy. And I asked him, like, what's Fordham? He's like, Kornegay, don't talk to me. You're not going 1AA. He's like, don't waste my time. I'm like, yo, but it's New York City. I might be really going. I can't just go for education. I'm like, yeah, whatever. He said, yeah, whatever. You're going. We already know what scouts is at you. Like, we don't even waste our time. So fast forward, I'm home thinking like it's over. I'm thinking like, you know what? It's it. I probably ain't going to college. Fordham called me after signing day. It was like a Thursday night. They called me like a Thursday. I remember it was like Thursday night. Like, damn, Tag, Kornegay, what's up, man? We see you ain't go, you didn't go to none of the schools that we thought you were going to go to. You interested in coming to Fordham? I said, I will come tonight. Are you kidding me? Where? I flew. I caught the train there the next morning by myself. Caught the train there. Coach, damn, just forgot his damn name. Oh man, that's terrible. Because this guy saved my life. drink too much with you, Nick. Oh man. Good Lord, this is crazy. Oh man, you about to get me all in trouble. Anyway, I get his name in a minute. Head coach called me in the office and was like, Kornegay, so we want you to see the campus. I said, I don't gotta see nothing. Where the paperwork? He's like, you offer me a full ride? Cool. Where the paperwork? I don't need to see no locker room. I don't need to see no field, no nothing. You telling me you about to save my life. Dave Clausen. Sorry, Clausen. You my guy. Dave Clausen called me in the office and said, listen, this is what it costs to go to Fordham. This is what you're getting. I was getting more than what it costs to go. And that was it. And that's how I got to Fordham.
Wow.
I'm like, this man say he don't even realize that. He probably just telling him this down to like Dave Clausen saved my life for sure.
That's Fordham a crazy story.
Yeah, man. And meanwhile, after I done fast forward again, I done played CFL plus years. Guess who called me for a jersey to put in a school?
Dave Clausen.
No, Valley Forge Military Academy.
They want a jersey. Did you send
the only reason why, hell no. Only reason why I didn't get ignorant with it because the guy that wanted it, I actually loved and appreciated him for sure. Like he helped me out a lot. Like it was for the athletic program. The athletic program, hands down, loved them. They looked out completely for me because they knew my situation a little bit, and they definitely looked out for me. But still, no.
You had to finagle the system, but do you not understand at all their side of it?
No, I do. I wasn't mad. I was almost there. I wasn't mad. I didn't have the money to give to them. What do they want me to do?
But
but I appreciate them letting me stay for the half a season. The half a year I did.
Yeah. And, one of the reasons I wanted to do this podcast was to show people that are close or on their way that quit or give up. And just that story right there, there's just so much you overcame.
For sure.
Right? To finagle your way into it, to stay there, and then to get out of it. It's so – like people don't – I think some people just don't understand how hard it really is for a lot of people. They think they see you show up, they see you ball, and they like, oh, this guy's lucky, or this guy has these advantages and this and that, but they don't see those stories.
No, they don't. Like, I've seen both sides of it where, because I've actually trained kids that come from, money, and they have the opportunity to train with the elite trainers and this and that, where they think we can just teach them how to be the magnificent player that they see on TV every day. It ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. It's either you got it or you don't. Even if you don't got it and somebody still can teach you the way, you'll get better for sure.
Yeah. But
it's a lot of kids that come from poverty. Hey, this is all we had. This is it. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, all I knew was football.
Yeah.
And it ain't that's all that's taught. That's all we want to see because everything else around us is so messed up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you look at your peers because you don't have too many role models in the hood or where I grew up at. You don't.
Yeah.
Not the ones that are coming back to you and basically schooling you to how to become a successful human being. You don't. All you got is your peers, and you see your peers being a great athlete on the football field or basketball field or whatever the case may be. That's all you got. So football was everything. And I think that's another thing that people don't understand about, especially in the CFL. Like back home, it's different. Like when we see professional athletes, we see football. That was the way out.
Yeah.
Like these are millionaires. This is changing our lives. There's nothing else that you want to do. In the CFL, it's different. Where I would say the Canadian football player, they see it as as being a celebrity, being a professional athlete, but it's still like I'm a professional athlete, but I still got a regular job. You know what I'm saying? Or professional athlete was fun while I was here, But this is what I'm really focused on. It ain't like that back home.
Yeah.
This is it. That's it. So this is why they spend so much money in America, because they know how much we put into it. So
Yeah. And you train kids, I train kids, and one of the biggest things I always tell parents is it's way cheaper to pay for the training and good training than it is to pay for scholars or to pay for education.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
For sure. That's true.
When you train kids, did you teach them? Were you like a mentor? Did you teach them mentally how to play the game, or did you just physically train them?
Nah, I definitely another story, Nick. Pulling stories out of me right now. So I don't know if you know, I train guys in my off season while I played. Yeah, I train guys getting ready for the NFL Combine at a gym called Test Sports Clubs. They're still running strong. Still got a lot of athletes. They NFL guys they put out every year. There was a kid by the name of he was a kid then. Salute to my man Bryce McCain. DB from Utah. I can't remember the name of the kid that was on the side on the other side as a corner, but the other guy got invited to the combine. Bryce didn't. Guy he was big though, like 6'2", 215 specimen, like just what they're looking for NFL combine.
Yeah.
Bryce is about 5'9", 180, fast as lightning, the fastest man I've ever seen run. He ran a 4.19 at his pro day by all the scouts.
Wow.
Nobody talks about what people do at pro day. All the scouts that was at the damn combine, they clocked him at 4.19. It was between 4.17 and a 4.21.
Man, that's moving. That's moving.
Bryce had a anger problem. So little runt syndrome, you know what I'm saying? Like a feisty pit bull, right? And Bryce, sometimes like we at the jugs or whatever, he'll drop balls, right? And it was one time where I'm sure he probably don't appreciate me sharing this story, but whatever. I don't care. He missed the ball. I'm like, Bryce, catch the effing ball, I'm like, and he snapped at me. I'm like, hold on. Oh, I felt like this is what's going on. I'm like, oh, he don't know me. He don't know I played too. Like, I ain't just no coach. I had to pull him to the side like, bro, at the end of the day, I'm a man, you a man. We can get it in right here. I ain't tripping. I ain't hit nobody in a minute. It's off season. I ain't tripping. We can fight it here right now. But what you need to do is figure out how to get your mind right. And stop letting shit like this mess up your game. I say, because right now, you getting all upset and going crazy over a jug machine. Yeah. Somebody start giving you the business on that field, you checked out. And I ain't even talking about the game. I'm not talking about the game. I said, we know you won't get drafted. We don't know around you won't get drafted. I'm talking about during camp. Let me tell you something. If you a problem on that field before you even make it to the season, you ain't gonna be on no team. You know what I'm saying? And I pulled this aside, and then I gave him a book called The Mind Gym. I told him to read the shit. Read it, and he thanked me for it. Fast forward, once he got in the league, every time he had a problem, he would text me the picture. I'm reading the dog. I'm reading it. So it was cool to know he accepted that he had like a little situation with him within himself as far as his attitude, his anger, because it was affecting his game for sure. And he applied it. He fixed it, applied it, and shit, he played. I think he played in the league like 11, 12 years. Bryce McCain.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, for sure. But yeah, you definitely got to teach these kids, man. You just can't just show them drills.
Yeah, and that's where I feel like they don't get from a lot of these other trainers is that knowledge and that experience and that understanding, because you've been through that same fire. You understand exactly what it's like and what it's been happening, man. And I don't know, for me, I always got more excitement watching my kids ball, right?
Yeah,
watching them go out there and win state championships, watching them in college.
Yeah.
The last of my era basically is now I have two at Alabama, one at Northwestern, one going to Utah and one going to North Dakota.
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's dope,
so I'm excited, right? I'm excited about what they're going to do and how they're going to make it happen. I know my running back, he's not redshirting. He's going to play at Alabama.
Oh, yeah? That's dope.
So I'm excited, man, to see him out there ball. So I watched the one going to Alabama and the one going to Utah. I watched them play the state championship game this past year. Yeah,
Nice.
they won, and yeah, I've been a part of they won 8 of the last 11 state championships in Aledo, where I've trained kids for the last 12 years, and yeah, so it's been good to be a part of all of them.
Congratulations to that, brother.
Man, I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
it's a good feeling, man. Like
Yeah,
we can't play no more. You gotta. I love, like, even when I play, like, guys couldn't understand while I was training guys get ready to NFL, and I'm playing up in the CFL. Like, it ain't about me. It's about you. Like,
yeah,
I ain't tripping. Like, ain't no, because at the end of the day, so at the end of the day, when I used to train these guys, they, like, every now and then, every year you get somebody like, well, he know, he just CFL, he ain't NFL. I said, guess what? It's 50 of y'all here. I said, it's about 10 of y'all probably get drafted. Probably about 5 of y'all get a free agent contract. The rest of y'all gonna call me and ask for if I got a number for anybody to sign you on the CFL. I said, listen, it ain't no difference. It ain't no difference. It
no,
just ain't no room. It ain't no room. It ain't enough
yeah.
room. Ain't enough room.
When you train these kids and you're looking at them and you're seeing their success on the field,
Mm-hmm.
and you're, like you said, you got guys trying to go to the NFL. What's kind of like your thing that you tell them, to navigate, because it is somebody else's decision, and they have
Yeah.
to be able to withstand hearing no or getting released. And like, we know the NFL is not the most talented players.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. What I try to tell them in the beginning, like, don't take it personal. No, it's business. But just because it's business, you gotta keep the business outside the field. And when it's on that field, you gotta be that same player you've been and what got you here. Like, you gotta be feisty. You gotta just know that it's just you out there. You ain't got no
Yeah,
friends on that field. If you want to make this team, listen, you ain't got no friends on that field. You gotta get your spot and not worry about nobody else's spot. Period. But
yeah,
just know, if it don't go your way, it's a business. It's a business, and you gotta accept it. It ain't over. It's only over if you let it be over. So they gotta be equipped to be able to turn that switch on when you're on that field and keep it on. When we turn it off, and accept it as a business, and do everything possibly to gain that attention on the business side off the field. You gotta give everybody all your every little good aspects of you can while you playing on and off that field.
yeah. How did you handle it? Like, you come to Hamilton. Did you get NFL looks coming out or
Yeah, I
anything?
was
Or
pissed. I was pissed when I got to CFL. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was so pissed off. Like, so come out of Fordham, like Fordham, for instance, I was just happy to go to school. I was happy to be
yeah,
on the team at first. I started my all 4 years, but then I didn't take it seriously. Like, I could make it I might be able to make it to the league till my junior year. My senior year, I was a consensus All-American,
yeah,
number one DB in the nation, in 1AA, ranked above all the top 100s, 1A and 1AA. I didn't get drafted, didn't get a free agent contract, killed my pro day. I did everything they told me to do. They said I needed to run at least a 4.4. I ran a 4.37. They said I had to be 185. They said I had to be 180 because I was only 172 pounds. No, I was like 166 pounds playing. I was 183. They said I had to do 4.01 in the short shuttle. I ran a 3.82, the fastest time you probably ever heard of. And it's on paper. They couldn't believe it. I ran a 6.36 L drill. I
let's move.
did 18 on the bench, 225. You know my size. I did
Yeah,
18 times. And I had I think a 38.5 inch vertical. You give me all this, you give me all these accolades, this and that. I don't get drafted. I don't get a free, like, I don't know what else I was supposed to do.
yeah,
Like, I did everything. You said I was number one in the nation. I didn't. So, like, I was pissed. Like, I think that's when I kind of, like, I started losing love. And then I
yeah,
started really looking at it as a business. So, like, even when I got to Canada, I was disrespecting Canada. Like, I really didn't know too much about the CFL. I didn't know what I was walking into until I got in that field during camp. Like, oh shit, these dudes is real. Like, damn. I'm like, you went to where? Oh, I said, I'm thinking I'm gonna be with some Canadians that I never heard of. And I'm seeing all these names. I'm like, oh, I remember you. First receiver I went against was Andre Sauer.
Yeah, that boy can roll. Hey, that boy can roll.
Let me tell you something. Man, oh man. I think Damon Allen did a flea flicker on me. Man, I was playing catch up. Boy, I was, when you get there running.
The oh shit mode.
Bro, Damon threw it a little bit too far, and we both was diving and we was falling, and I just happened to tip the ball out of his hand. We on the ground saying, I said, motherfucker, who are you? He said, you don't know who I am? I'm the fastest man on 2 feet.
That's what he told you?
I was like, welcome to the CFL, Ted. You got a problem. But yeah, man, when I went up to Canada, at first I was disgruntled, and I was just pissed because I wasn't in the NFL, and I kind of was disrespecting the league a little bit. Then once I got out there, I'm like, man, this is real. I got to take this shit serious.
Yeah.
And I kind of just buckled down. Like I had to buckle down and let the veterans know. I wasn't trying to compete with the rookies. I really wasn't. There ain't too many rookies that make the team. I got to compete with some of these veterans. So when I went up there, I looked and see, okay, which one of these veterans is the starters?
Who was some of the DB starters there that year?
Oh man, Diedrich Mathis was a corner. I think Airman Justin was there. Yeah. Airman Justin, Renard Cox, Chris Martin. Man, who else? Man, I can't remember.
Was Marquise
Jason Goss?
Jason Goss?
No,
yeah.
No, we talking about 05, Nick. 05.
When did Marquise get there?
I came in 05. Marquise didn't get there till I was in Saskatchewan.
Oh.
Jason Goss. Goss was there.
TCU.
Yeah, we had crazy. We had a lot of good people on paper. We just couldn't play together for nothing. I don't know what the hell was wrong with us. But yeah, we had some players. And that year, man, Diedrich got cut, and then I started the rest of the year. I started the rest of the year, half of the year. So, but people don't know, I got thrown in the trenches because that was when there was a young G Roy, a young Copeland, young Rambo. I was going against a lot of beasts at that time.
Yeah, we was all young then.
Man, I mean, I was
because Milt was even giving it to him still.
Yeah, Milt. I had a fast Milt. Milt was getting it. I went against a lot of them players, man. Like my rookie year. Sheesh.
I think, I mean, Edmonton still had, I think,
Terry Hervey was still balling.
Ed Hervey, Jay Tuck.
All of them.
Yeah, a couple of years later, Kelly Campbell used to roll too.
Kelly Campbell had to deal with Livingston and the punt return.
This year, Livingston, yeah.
Man, listen, my rookie year, if you made it as my rookie year as a DB, listen. I lasted I probably was the only one that lasted as long as I did. My class, that was tough. You got thrown in the trenches, boy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there was a lot of great receivers.
There was a lot of talent. A lot of talent.
Like everybody had like 2 or 3. It wasn't like just one or two. Because even G-Roy, he had Paris Jackson and Claremont and those guys.
What was that big fat? No, they had the big fast dude. Oh, what was his name? Oh man, big fast swole mother. Oh man, he was big. He went to the league right after his first year. You know what I'm talking about. He was a big dude, man. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't remember him either at the top of my head.
Played against Ricky Williams that year. Remember Ricky came up?
Yeah, Ricky did come up that year.
Yeah.
Andre Rison came up one year.
I put Rison out. I got Rison cut. That was the first receiver I went against preseason.
Really?
05. I'll never forget that. I went out there because I didn't play the first preseason game because I had sprained my AC joint. And they was like, you're playing this game or you go home. All right. Go ahead and put that thing in there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to try to put nobody on blast. Put that thing in and let me play. And I was going against Andre Rison. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm playing against Bad Moon Rison. This is crazy. Yeah. So I remember the first route he ran on was an out route. And you know in Hamilton, they got the dugouts.
Yeah.
I was going to jump it, but I was like, nah, I want to hit this man. I want to hit him. I got up. He ran an out route. I broke on it late, and I hit him. hit him out of bounds. He slid and fell in the dugout, got up and threw the ball at me. I was like, oh, yeah, let's go. Andre Rison just threw the ball at me. I was more happy that he threw the ball at me than playing against him. I got 2 picks on him. He ran a smooth-ass dig on me, though. Oh, man.
Who was the quarterback then? Cleo Lemon or Damon? Damon still the quarterback?
Yep, Damon. Damon broke the record that year. No, he broke the record the second year. Well, 06. Yeah, Damon was a quarterback. Yeah.
Out of all the rivalries, you played in Hamilton, Toronto, you played in the Calgary, Edmonton, and you played in the Winnipeg Sask. Rank those in order of most heated to – I mean, they're all heated, but which one is the most intense?
Who's BC's rival? That's
BC don't have a rival.
Okay.
But like it's really
so
it's just really
Sask, Winnipeg.
Sask, Winnipeg, Calgary,
Toronto,
Edmonton,
and then Calgary, Edmonton.
You think Calgary, Edmonton's last?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm talking about the atmosphere. Me playing in those, like, there's like fights, and it's crazy for the Hamilton Toronto game for sure. But the Saskatchewan Winnipeg game, oh shit. That is nuts. That's crazy. I mean, they shut the whole city down.
Yeah.
You see when they come in, but when they come in, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers can't even stay in a hotel close by. Like they already it's crazy. That game is crazy. It's because you got to understand those are cults. Right? That's a cult. Blue Bombers, that's a cult. Everybody else is just fans in the world. Just fans. This is the life. Rider Nation is real.
Yeah. I remember when I first got to Calgary, they were like, I don't care if you go 2-16, you just better beat Edmonton.
Yeah. I mean, Calgary, I would say.
But kind of Calgary Sask has kind of taken over that rivalry for the last, 15 years because of playoff games.
For sure.
Right? How many Western Finals has Calgary played Sask in?
I have no clue, but it's a lot
for
sure.
Right? So 07, 08, I think. No, it wasn't 07. I know at least 09.
No, it wasn't 07.
09, 10, 12.
Yeah, definitely 09.
Yeah. 13.
Yeah, was that the year that we had our little Twitter beef? 09?
Yeah, it was. It was.
You know what's crazy, Nick? Every athlete in the world should thank us. Do you know we were the first? I don't care enough. We're the first 2 athletes that ever do that.
Yeah, and it made the game so, like they highlighted us on mostly every play.
They highlight us on almost every play, and then remember, I think going in the following year, they kind of slapped us on the wrist about it.
Yeah,
and then now, please do. Now you see us generating money. Tweet, guys.
Yeah, so
do it all.
So what we're talking about is as Tad hit me up. He says, "Hey, let's go at each other on Twitter. Let's pump this game up a little bit more." And we didn't even know each other like that.
No, we didn't. Nick didn't. He never respected me as a player until I became his teammate. We're gonna throw it out there. He thought I was trash. He thought I was a terrible player. He thought I sucked. Blah, blah. I'm just gonna tell you this. He says this personally to me on a drunk night at a bar. So I know it was real. This is how he really felt. But at least I know he just didn't know me.
Yeah, and it is what it is. But you are uber talented. But we went at it on Twitter. Fans got involved. I remember landing in Sask, and someone had changed my Wikipedia page and said that I had AIDS.
Yeah, definitely a Rough Rider definitely said that to you. I mean, a Rider Nation player. I mean, a Rider Nation fan probably definitely did that for sure.
And then I went out and tweeted like, "Cool, I'll get my lawyers or get the police involved. And if this is not removed, then it was removed. I don't know who removed it, but because everybody can edit a Wikipedia page.
You know what? I didn't know that in the beginning. I know that now.
Yeah, I didn't know it either until then, because I thought you made it once you got a Wikipedia page.
Me too.
You can go create your own.
I didn't know that, but but I mean, you can, but I don't think they let you put a picture up or something.
Really?
I don't know. When I got on Wikipedia, I was like, yeah, I'm rolling. I'm good money.
They still got my skinny picture on Wikipedia, so I'm happy.
Yeah, they got mine. I hope they don't ever take a new picture. I'm good. I'm skinny. I'm not supposed to be this skinny.
I got the picture of me catching the ball over Chip.
Chip, yeah. Chip Cox. Great player. Great player. I like Chip. That's my guy.
So when you go from Hamilton to Saskatchewan and instantly in a Grey Cup that year, 2007, what was that like?
You know what? Because we were so bad in Hamilton, I almost forgot how it felt to win. We went my first year. We went 5-13. Then the second year, 4-14. And new coaches came in. I knew it was gonna be a shit show. I'm like, oh god, these dudes didn't even know it was 3 downs in the league. They just came from NFL Europe. It's like, oh, it's only 3 downs. I was like, oh god, this is gonna be a long season. So when I got traded, I was kind of pissed off because it was probably like the best camp I ever had. And then I had just bought a condo. I was pissed. And then I got traded. I'm like, no, not in Saskatchewan. Not in the place that's in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, I hated coming here when we was playing against them. And then when I got there, seeing the fans, how they interacted with the games, and just seeing how even in the city, like, yes, that you are everything.
Yeah.
And seeing how the team actually knew how to play together and winning, I'm like, damn, this is it. This is football. 'Cause I kind of lost the love of football. Like,
Yeah.
all I cared about was playing the game in Hamilton. Team. Listen, we partied hard after the games. You thought we won a Grey Cup every game we played, and we knew we was losing, but we won in the club. I'll tell you
Hess
that.
Village.
Whew, Hess Village. But I was going to Toronto a lot.
Oh, okay.
Love Toronto for sure. You thought I was there in Toronto so much, you probably thought I was an Argo. But yeah, man, going to Saskatchewan definitely brought back the love of the game for sure. Brought back the love of the game because I was absolutely losing it. I mean, just not making it to the NFL and then coming to a team and we losing. It was all bad.
Yeah,
but,
you had some great players there in SAS on that defense.
Oh yeah,
Eddie Davis and Omar Morgan and was Reggie Hunt still there then?
07, Omar wasn't there. That was the year Omar went to Edmonton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Eddie was there. Fred Perry was there.
Fred Perry.
Fred was a beast.
Yeah, Southern Arkansas.
Fred was there. We had a lot of good players though that year. Yeah.
Y'all ended up winning the championship that year.
Yeah, won the cup.
What's his name? JJ had 3 picks.
James Johnson. Yep.
James Johnson.
3 picks. 3 picks in the Grey Cup.
That's crazy.
That's all I can say though.
I think that was the change of Saskatchewan though. I think.
For sure.
I think that's when a lot of the younger generation got on board winning that Grey Cup.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a new management. That was when Eric Tillman came there, and he changed the whole atmosphere of it. Because even when I got there, like, cause me, I'm a people's guy. I like being involved in the communities, and like I want to know all the owners of restaurants and stores, and just let everybody know we're not just athletes, we're good people.
Yeah.
I like to treat this like home. So when I first got out there, Earl's was like, they started calling Earl's Tad's place because that's how I lived in Earl's in Saskatchewan.
Earl's for the girls.
But when I went to Earl's, the first time I went, I couldn't get no service. And I'm sitting there like, the hell? I'm like, is it because I'm black? I was kind of, man, I got to deal with this here. And then I'm like, me. And I sat there, I'm like, I don't care. I'm waiting. Somebody gonna come here. I ain't tripping. You're gonna get to know me. Somebody finally served me, and I ate, was cool with them, tipped them, and I went to go walk out. And then the manager came to me like, yo, I apologize, man. I'm just gonna tell you how it is. Like, riders aren't supposed to be served here. He was like, you guys are banned from here. I'm like, well, I'm Tad Kornegay. I'm a new rider. I don't know about these old riders. I don't know what kind of attitude they had, but it's gonna be different here. As long as I'm here, you ain't worry about no problems with me. Anybody with me, we're gonna carry themselves the right way. They was like happy that I came to them like that, and ever since then the relationship grew. And
which location was it?
This was the one in the South Side.
The South.
Earl South. Yep, Earl South.
That's better.
Yeah, Earl South. So yeah, I had my own drink there. Wednesday became Tad Wednesdays. We had a DJ there.
I see you standing on the bar and everything there. Standing on
Yeah.
tables.
Yeah, because it was a big joke that I did that one time, and then like some people wasn't happy about it, and I bought them drinks, and they was cool with it. They started picking me up, put me on the bar. But that last picture you see me in, that was like my last day in Saskatchewan when I got traded to BC. It was a sad moment.
How was that move? Because you were sad to get traded to SAS, but now
I got cut.
Okay.
I got released. It was crazy. It was terrible because the fans hated it. I was a trending topic on Twitter because of the fans went crazy about that. Yeah, it was new coaching. They brought new coaches in. New head coach. They brought Richie Hall back, and none of us were seeing eye to eye. Really, I mean, you tell me, Nick, how would you put a player like me from all the years of what I was playing with Saskatchewan going into my year in BC? They moved me to field corner. They moved me to play me to field corner. After all the stuff that I was doing when Echeverry was there, and I was playing every position.
And moving around.
I played Will linebacker at 170 pounds. What was any of us thinking? But obviously I was crazy enough to do it. And I made all-star playing linebacker / DB. And you come in and you put these young guys in in positions where they're going to get exposed. They're not ready for it. I'll never forget that game. Like the first game we played was against Montreal, the team we just lost to in the Grey Cup. And Gaville came up to me like, Kornegay, we heard you was a field corner this week. Are you serious? I'm like, yeah. They start laughing. And they told everybody, yeah, it's real. Kornegay will be on the field corner the whole game. We good. That's what they said. Like, we good over there in the boundary. We good. I'm like, and then we getting our brakes beat out of our heads, bro. And then I spaz on the sideline. Like, I couldn't take it no more. Like, this was like game 3. We going 0-3.
Yeah.
I spazzed out. I lost it. And, that's not the typical atmosphere that they expect to see in Saskatchewan on the sideline. So it kind of rubbed the organization the wrong way a little bit. But it wasn't nothing I wasn't saying that wasn't true. Yeah. Like they kept telling me, I'm not on their page. I'm not buying into what they're selling. And my thing was, you're not selling me shit.
Yeah.
We 0-3. We just lost in a Grey Cup. We 0-3. And nobody listened to what I got to say. And I'm not trying to be an a-hole or be complicated, but it's not working. We 0-3. And and I had a conversation with him after that game, and this is when they called me off. They called me off because I already knew what it was. It's like, we're moving another direction. I'm like, and I said what I had to say. And then, he's like, oh, well, this changes things. I said, Coach, you ain't got to sugarcoat me. This ain't changed nothing. I know I'm about to get released. I ain't tripping. It's cool. Good luck. Say hi.
Hello.
That's Kamaya.
All right. She's so cute.
So then I got called in by the GM. I'll never forget. He called me and like, what the hell happened? I thought we was good. I said, man, stop playing with me. You had this meeting. All y'all got to sit around the table. They told you what happened. He's like, I know. He's like, we can't say nothing. We can't release you till after midnight. So he was like, you're going to go on Twitter, aren't you? I said, you damn right I'm going to go on Twitter. He said, I try to tell them. I said, yeah. I said, I know how this is played. I'm not going to let y'all tell this story and get this all misconstrued like this is all me.
Yeah, that was the powerful part of Twitter when it first came out.
Exactly.
You got to tell your narrative.
So I'd let the people know I was getting released before they even did it. And it blew up. It blew up. And they're like, oh, what the hell? Are you crazy? You're letting her go, the best player on the team. Our team was pissed off. Everybody was pissed off.
Yeah. Like,
because they knew I wasn't lying. I wasn't telling the truth. I wasn't lying to them.
They didn't make the playoffs that year.
Bro, they won. First of all, I'm not going to say all that. The head coach that waited, it was Greg Marshall. He waited years and years to be a head coach that year. He waited years and years to be a head coach. He finally got his head coach job. And I told him in that meeting, which is me and him, I said, at the end of the day, you're gonna let me go. But when it's don't go right, they're gonna blame you. You making a call. You making a call, and Saskatchewan don't like losing. And damn if they ain't release his ass in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
How you get fired your first year as a head coach. And he wasn't a bad dude, he wasn't a bad coach. Crazy. Bad information. But yeah,
that's what happens.
So I got a Twitter. Told them they went crazy, blah blah. Let me go. Team was mad. They won the next game without me. They thought they was gonna be out in the clear, and then after that, they didn't win another game.
That's crazy.
BC brought me in. BC was 0-5 when they called me. 0-5 called me. Wally kept it 100 with me. I love Wally. Wally.
Yep.
A lot of people couldn't deal with Wally. But Wally, he's hard nosed, and he gets to the point. What can you not like about a guy that just ain't gonna bullshit you?
Yeah.
He told me, he said, Ted, I'm bringing you in here. I'm gonna give you what you had over there. If you're not who you are, I'm cutting you. He said, if you are who you are, good, you'll stay on the team. He said, listen, we're 0-5. We're probably not gonna make playoffs. This is exact word. We're probably not gonna make playoffs. I might get fired. What the hell, whatever. As long as you are who you are and you play your best ability, so be it. Let's see how good we can do it.
That's another great secondary you stepped into.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Marsh, Banks, Phillips.
That year was the easiest football I ever played in my life.
J.R. Ruffin was there. Yeah.
We had too much experience, bro. It was in that secondary. It was me. It was me and Ryan on one side. Banks was playing the Sam, bouncing back and forth. It was me, Ryan, and Banks, and then it was Marsh and Banks. It was too much experience, and then our front line was dogs. When I mean that was the easiest football because you didn't have to think. You know what I'm saying? Like people understand. Like so, it's cool to have talent on the field, but when you got experience out there, when you ain't got to think, like Ryan knew if I did this, he gonna do that, and vice versa. If I give Ryan a look, go get it. I got you.
Both of you are two of the smartest players, defensive players, like I've been around to actually know the game. Ryan Phillips? You and RP, man.
Ask Ryan. Well, me and Ryan on that field, bro. It was so easy. Football was so easy, and it was so refreshing to have somebody that didn't. You didn't have to cater. Like you could just play ball. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like me and Lance Frazier, we had some good moments over there too in Saskatchewan. For sure. Me and Lance did our thing, for sure. But but I was bouncing around a lot in Saskatchewan too when I was playing. So I only had a certain plays with Lance. We made some plays together. But just knowing that, man, you got so much experience next to you, and the ball was coming out fast because our D line was dogs, man. Easiest, bro. I don't know. I couldn't believe it. We went from 0-5 to winning the Grey Cup.
11-7. Every team, was it Edmonton, us, Calgary, and BC tied at 11-7.
Yep.
But due to like the record against each other, y'all got the home field in the first round bye, which was crazy.
We were so happy. I was so happy because I was sick. I had like 100 and something fever. No, that was the first playoff game. Yeah, I was sick the first playoff game. But yeah, man, it was like, but going to BC was refreshing. It was like that Grey Cup. Even though the Saskatchewan Grey Cup was my first Grey Cup and it was a big win for me, I didn't play defense that game because Ken Austin, Javon Johnson tell you the same thing. He was pissed because me and JJ was starting corners at the end of the season due to a couple of injuries and stuff like that, and then they pulled us. Like we felt like shit. We played most of the season. What's up, man? Like we should be even though I got traded there that year, like shit, we should be finishing. And he's like, no, I gotta put my regular guys in. You play special teams. I was like, man, this is bullshit. But anyway, so when I went to BC, because I felt like I got done so dirty in Saskatchewan, and then I got to BC and helped this team, whether they want to admit it or not, go from 0-5 to winning the Grey Cup. We went 7 games straight without giving up a touchdown. They don't talk about that. They talk about all this offensive stuff. Like me and Bruce came at the same time. Bruce might have came a week after me. But
that was huge when y'all got Arlen Bruce, man.
Yeah, for sure. We didn't give up a touchdown in 7 games straight. People don't see that because it was like, field goals and extra 1 point, whatever. But if you look at the stats, we didn't give up a touchdown for 7 games straight in the CFL. Come on, man. Come on. We won the cup in Vancouver.
I remember that.
Me too. Because I had a party. But that was a great moment, though. Great moment for sure.
Then how did you get to Calgary the next year?
I don't know, man. Huff must have been in panic mode and just called my old ass and told him come up. You know what? I thought I was gonna still be in BC. I don't know how the hell I didn't get re-signed to BC. To be honest, I mess with Ryan Phillips and Banks all the time. Like one of y'all hated on me. They didn't want me to make all that money. But, it's okay. Y'all want to stay there. It's all right. I was out, man out. I was out, man in, out, man out. Because there was no reason why they should have separated us for sure.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that man. So I don't know why they didn't sign me. I got to Calgary. I just got a call, man. I was training. I didn't get invited to camp nowhere. I was kind of happy because, man, I had a great time in the summer. It's my first summer off. Got to enjoy my birthday at home. Huff called me, asked me if I want to come up and play. I'm like, hell yes. I'm waiting. I'm still in training. I might have been half drunk though. It was my birthday weekend. He called me on, came up, got the opportunity to play again.
And then what happened next?
So, what happened?
Just you coming to Calgary. LaMarcus Coker, Tad Kornegay, Kenny Petway.
Oh, man.
And myself and Joffrey.
Oh, my God.
And woo, what a ride.
Yeah, for sure. I'll let you start that up because I don't know how much of this. I don't know if I'm in the back seat or the passenger for a passenger on this. That was an experience for sure. I'll never forget.
Have you been around a team? Have you been around a team that partied as hard as we did?
Absolutely not. I don't know how y'all function. I don't know how I started functioning as a football player, as a professional football player. I mean, don't get me wrong. I probably partied hard my whole career, but I never had so many of us partying so hard, coming in the locker rooms, still a little wasted after the night before. I mean, I was known for that. They called in BC Dante Marsh, Nick the drunk uncle.
I've been given that nickname a couple of times. BJ Cunningham, he called me. What's his name? Dude, I just forgot his name. Yeah. Shameless.
We partied together.
You seen Shameless? You seen the show Shameless?
I watched it all the
time.
Frank.
He called me Frank Gallagher.
Oh, Frank Gallagher. Oh, God. That's the worst human being on earth. He's the worst human being on earth.
BJ's like, man, you drank like Frank.
Lance Frazier did an interview and said, I'm not playing with Tad unless he's half drunk from the night before. I said, damn, that's terrible.
Dude, it was just, that was just the way it was in Calgary. And I remember even Dinwiddie, when I got to Montreal in 15, and Dinwiddie was running back coach, and he asked me about Calgary and all this other stuff, and Dave and concepts, and we would talk about all that stuff. And then he was like, yeah, these guys in Montreal, I think some of the guys party too much, and they're not really focused. I said, Dinwiddie, they don't party as much as we party. Because, like, even when I went to Montreal, like, yeah, those guys were like, dude, you're on a different level.
Yeah, for sure. I was upset that I found somebody that was on the same level as me. I was upset, Nick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was upset that you are on the level that you were on because I'm like, there's no hope for me. There's absolute no hope for either of us.
We're gonna have to do another Stampede, man, soon. So
for sure, bro. Let me know. I mean, I'm starting to settle in. I didn't do too much traveling because the little girl came about. So she's 2 now, so I can spread my wings a little more and come up here. But I really want to bring the family up so we can get our family together too.
Well, that sounds good, man. So the transition after football, you transition. We talked a little bit earlier, and you found your way in Illuminous. What you looking forward to? What are you looking forward to the most right now?
Right now, man, to be honest, like just to create an empire, bro. Like just for my family, you know. Like it's not about me no more, you know. Like
Yeah.
it was all about me before I had these kids and before I created my family. And now it's just about my family as far as my kids, you know, and everything else that comes after them as far as, you know, their kids and their kids' kids, you know. So it's all about creating a legacy and an empire, making sure we don't struggle. There's no struggle involved in creating that financial freedom
Yeah.
for the family.
One of my previous guests, Nick Ring, talked about this book called The Winner Effect.
Mm.
Have you read it?
I've heard of it. No, I haven't read it.
Yeah, it's a good book, man. I'm one chapter in already, so I'm really enjoying it. It talks about success and is it natural that when you're successful that your kids are going to be successful?
Mm.
And it talks about how like a lot of successful people spend so much time away from their kids that their kids don't end up being successful because they depend on either the success of their parents without being around them to learn how they became successful.
Yep.
So finding that balance of just
for sure. I mean, right now I take Deuce to the warehouse with me. Like you see my warehouse, so like I take him there, let him sit in that damn chair and watch me work. Like people don't understand. I run a company, but I don't just run a company and hire workers to come do a lot of stuff. I want to be involved in all aspects of the business because I want to be able to say, not just say I did this. I want to be able to know if I do hire certain people for certain positions, they ain't be BSing me. I know exactly the standards that I expected to be because I was actually there too. I know what it is to do, what it takes to do it. So I show my son the same thing. He sit there and be pissed off. Oh, really? Why you work so much?
Yeah, that's how my daughter
to make
is.
Sure to make sure you can play that game you playing, little punk.
Yeah, always got to be able to give them what they want to show them the good life, right?
Yeah, for sure. You got to show them more aspects.
You got anything for young athletes getting into it, or anything for people right now in the time we're in?
Oh man, I mean, the timing, like meaning COVID and
COVID and the BLM and everything going on
Black
right now.
Lives Matter. You better have a plan B and a plan C because we don't know where this world is going. To be honest, COVID has changed the world already. The paranoia is set in. You don't know if sports are going to be the same.
Yeah.
I mean, businesses are finding out that they don't need offices no more because they figured it out. They had to figure it out. So these buildings are struggling. About to see foreclosures in big buildings. It's going to be crazy. Like, there's a lot of changes in the world in general. So we don't know where sports is going to take us. Have a plan B and C, meaning this Black Lives Matter thing and all this injustice in the world. We don't even know if life is going to be the same as far as being enjoyable. Like, in one more wrong thing, we could have a civil war in the U.S.
Yeah,
people don't understand that.
That's crazy.
Like, it's that bad right now. And if that happens, who knows what world we're gonna live in? So, for athletes, still train, get ready for God knows what, but definitely don't depend on it anymore like you used to, for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, like, find another way, for sure.
Can you cover one aspect or just the aspects of, because we understand branding, right? Mm-hmm. Your brand, your reputation, what you've built from playing, and while you were playing, like we talked about earlier, we were the first ones in the CFL on Twitter. Mm-hmm. And to do it so, and publicly, can you just talk about the importance of branding yourself and being able to set yourself up for where you are now? Because, from sitting with Jordan, the interaction with Tyson, to your relationships that you've built with all these people over the years, Can you just talk a little bit about just that aspect of your life?
Yeah, man, I would say like your character is everything, and your impressions on the outside world will always reflect in your future. Um, I've always tend to carry myself at a high standards as far as you never know who you meet, so you should never be who you are. You should never change who you are. And I would just be consistent with it, because you never know who you meet. I mean, I'm a CFL player. You wouldn't think I know all the people I do know, I guess. I mean, people want to say that because they label us as, they put us on labels, CFL guy, not NFL guy, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it. But that's not how I met the people I met. That's not how I know the people I know. It's about how I carry myself, I would like to say. I would like to think anyway. I've always kept good relationships. I never burned bridges because you never know once it's all over, once it's all said and done, everything comes back in a full circle.
Yeah.
You're gonna rub elbows with somebody once again, just because you might have met them once at a charity event or at some fundraiser or even at your practice or at a game. Like, you never know, you might need that person or he might need you later on in life. So always carry yourself at high standards no matter what, because you never know who you're gonna meet, for sure. I mean, like right now, I'm for my business, I'm getting good leads and good callbacks and having good meetings because of the relationships I created because of football. Like, I made sure I used CFL as a platform, as a platform.
100%.
We didn't make nowhere near enough money to say this is all we got to do and we're good to carry our families. Hell no. But it will put us in a position and in a situation to be around people that do have that type of money and see value in you off the field.
Yeah.
So they're waiting for you to be done. If you held your ground the right way, or you held your standards high when you first met these people. So just know all this comes to an end as far as sports.
Yeah.
When it's over, that's what really makes you who you are, to be honest, like where you want to go. You want to be running your own company, you want to have a great job, or you want to be, you know what, I'm not going to say the professions because I don't want to offend nobody, but you know what I'm saying. Are you going to be still in the same struggle?
Yeah.
Trying to make ends meet, you know what I'm saying? So just carry yourself at a high standards at all times because it pays off in the future, for sure.
100%. Great words, man. Tell the people how they can get a hold of you, how they can get a hold of, get some Luminous.
Yeah, man, I'm still the same old me. I kind of died out a little bit from the TAD TV days. I got to bring it back. I'll probably bring it back with the kids. So I still have my Twitter, Thadito. It ain't going to change, which is the same as my Instagram, Thadito, THADITO. My Luminous, my Luminous Cleaning Solutions. Our Twitter is Luminous Cleans. Our handle on Instagram is Luminous Cleans, and our website is luminousworldwide.com, www.luminousworldwide.com, where you can buy products.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. Any last words for the people? I appreciate you coming through, man.
No doubt, man. I just want to show love to my man, Nick. I'm proud of you, brother. Just happy for you starting this podcast.
Indeed.
This is perfect for you. Hopefully everything keeps going good as it looks. And, I'll be up to see you soon with one or two of these little things up there so we can all have fun with the family, and kick it like we used to, brother.
Yes, indeed. Well, they always love to see you back in Canada, man. I appreciate you for coming through. So much respect for you, brother, what you're doing, what you're building, and how you've done it. And, yeah, people just need to understand you can have fun along the way. It's not
Absolutely,
all work,
man.
and you gotta reward yourself. And that's all.
Absolutely.
That's why I always did what I did was when I rewarded myself by going out and having a good time, it made me want to go harder on the field. It made me want to go harder in life. And now when I'm working, I'm like, well, I got to reward myself or the grind's not even worth it. So
for sure. And people don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not telling athletes to go party every day, party their lives out before games. Don't do that. There's only one Tad and one Nick. Don't do that, please.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I will say I'm a people's person. I love going out. I love interacting with good people. Love being out. So I took advantage of that and used that to create a formula for me after football. So a lot of people that say Tad party a lot, it's probably because I probably made their day. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of they teach you a best business transactions on the golf course. My golf course was the clubs, was the restaurants, you know, was the lounges. So I took advantage of my opportunity, and that's why I did most of that stuff. Don't you do it? You do the golf. You do the golf. You do the golf outings. Don't do what me and Nick did. You might pass out at practice or in a game.
We won't even get into Jason Armstead yet.
No, I'm not telling that story. Nope.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you for coming through.
Anytime, brother.
Hey, go out, look it up, Luminous, man. I'm telling you, it's a great product. So go ahead and get on it.
Brother.
Support this man and his company and his family because he's doing it the right way.
For sure.
Peace.